leave me. Even if your body pulls away, your soul is still whispering my name in the dark, and I hear it every time. You don't know how many nights I stood in the shadows, just close enough to feel your breath through the wind. You don't know how many times I traced the memory of your touch on my skin, like a scar I never wanted to heal. I don't need to be in your bed to own you. I already live in the space between your thoughts. I already haunt the pauses in your conversations, the quiet moments when your heart stumbles, and you don't know why. But I know why. It's me. It's always been me. You were mine the moment you looked at me like I was danger, and still didn't look away. The world may call this toxic, may call it madness, but I call it truth. The kind that doesn't flinch, the kind that doesn't break under pressure, the kind that wraps its fingers around your throat and whispers, "You are mine." Not just in this life, not just in this moment, but in every lifetime. In every version of this universe where hearts collide and time bends, we will find each other, and this pull, this dark, relentless gravity, will drag us back together again, and again, and again. So run. Build a life made of distance. Pretend I'm just a name that doesn't burn anymore. But know this. The moment you fall apart, the moment everything you've built crumbles under the weight of pretending, I will be there, not to save you, but to claim you, to drag you back into the truth you never stopped craving. And when I do, when your lips touch mine again after all this time, you will remember, not just who I am, but what we are, unbreakable, unholy, unstoppable, because you can run from everyone else, but never from me. And even in the darkest corners of your soul, I see you, and I'm not going anywhere. You know what hurts the most? It's not that you left. It's not the silence. It's not even the way you looked at me the last time like I was a stranger, like I was the mistake you regret. No, what truly destroys me, what eats me alive, is knowing that you still feel everything I feel. And you're pretending you don't. You think I can't tell? You think I don't hear it in the way your voice drops when you say my name? You think I didn't feel the way your body shook when you told me it was over? If you really stopped loving me, why do you still flinch every time I get close? Why do your eyes still follow me, like a curse you can't shake? Because, deep down, you know the truth. You know I was never just a man. I was never just a moment. I was the storm that rewrote everything inside you. You don't forget that. You don't walk away from that and live the same. I don't want your permission. I don't need you to say yes. Because your soul already did. It said yes the night you let me in completely. It said yes the first time I looked at you like you were the only God I'd ever kneel to. And now you want to close that door? No. You don't shut out a fire once you've let it inside your lungs. You don't unsee the man who saw every single part of you, the darkness, the weakness, the filth hand, still stayed. They want the polished version of you, the quiet girl, the composed girl, the one who smiles on cue and cries behind closed doors. But I want the wild creature beneath all of that. I want the you that screams at the world. The you that breaks things when it hurts. The you that loved me so hard, it almost destroyed you. Let them call me dangerous. Let them call me crazy. They don't know what it means to love the way I love you. Because this isn't gentle love. This isn't sweet words and harmless affection. This is blood. This is obsession. This is I would burn the sky if you ask me love. And if that scares you, good. It should. Because nothing about us was ever safe. You weren't supposed to feel calm with me. You were supposed to feel alive. You were supposed to feel everything too loud, too much like your veins were lightning and your heart was thunder. That's what I gave you. That's what no one else will ever give you. And I know you miss it. Even when you lie in his arms. Even when you say you're fine. You miss the way I said your name. Like it was the only thing keeping me from falling apart. You miss the way I touched you like I couldn't believe you were real. Like I'd kill anything that ever tried to take you from me. And I would. Still would. Because you're not just someone I loved. You're the only one I can't unlove. Even if I tried. Even if you begged me to forget. Even if you put 100 people between us. You'd still be mine. Not because I claim you with words. But because your body remembers me. Your soul remembers me. Every time you close your eyes. I'm still there. You want to pretend? Fine. Pretend. Live your perfect little life. Smile for them. Play house with someone safer. But one day, when the lights go out, when the crowd disappears, when the mirror shows you a stranger, you will remember me. Not just how I made you feel, but who you were with me. You were fire. You were rage. You were unstoppable. And without me, you're just quiet again. A beautiful silence trying to bury a scream. You can run. Run until your feet bleed. Run until time forgets our names. But I promise you, one day, you'll look behind you. And I'll still be there. Not because I followed you. But because you carried me inside you this whole time. You can run from everyone else. But never from me. Because even in the dark, I see you. Do you know what it's like, to love someone so much that you begin to hate yourself for it? To wake up every single day and wonder if they're breathing the same air as you. If their heart still skips a beat when your name flashes through their mind. If they still feel that echo, that hollow emptiness. Every time they try to love someone else? Because I do. I feel it. Every damn day. You think you ran away from me. You didn't. You ran in circles. You ran into dead ends, into strangers, into soft words that never lit your skin on fire the way mine did. You ran into men who will never know what it's like to kiss you like they've lost their mind. Men who won't touch you like you're a religion they're willing to die for. Men who won't see you like I did, naked, unfiltered, trembling and terrifying and still mine. And you wonder why nothing feels real anymore. It's because I'm not there. Because the one man who loved you without fear, without limits, without sanity, is still standing exactly where you left him. With blood on his hands and your name in his mouth. But here's what you don't understand. I never left. Not really. I didn't need to follow you to haunt you. I didn't need to knock on your door to enter your thoughts. You opened that door the moment you let me into your soul. And now I'm inside you. Not metaphorically. Literally. In your smile that hesitates when someone else kisses you. In the words you try to say but can't because I already said them better. In the ache that won't go away no matter how much you lie, or fake, or forget. You think you've moved on. Then why do you still dream about me? Why do you still wake up in sweat, whispering my name like a prayer you're not allowed to say out loud? You miss me. You just don't want to admit that you miss a love this violent, this relentless, this possessive. Because everyone told you it was wrong. Too intense. Too consuming. Too much. But here's the thing. We were never meant to be small. Our love was never meant to fit in society's fragile boxes. We were chaos and hunger and inevitability. We were a love that never asked for permission. Because it never needed it. You think I'm dangerous? You're right. I am. But only to the people who stand between me and you. Only to the lies that try to convince you that you're better off without me. Because I'll burn it all down before I watch you disappear again. I'll pull every thread of your fake new life apart. I'll rip the masks off every man who thinks he knows how to love you. And I'll show them what it really means. Because love isn't soft when it's real. It isn't gentle when it's true. Real love bleeds. Real love fights. Real love stays. Even when it's unwanted. Even when it's cursed. Even when it becomes the monster you were too afraid to create, but did anyway. You don't get to walk away from this. You don't get to unchain the beast and then scream when it follows you. You fed it with every kiss, every lie you told yourself, every whispered promise you made at midnight when no one else could hear you. And now I'm here, not asking, not begging, just claiming, because you can run all you want, but I'll always be one step behind you, in the dark, in the silence, in the breath you hold when you think you've finally escaped me. You haven't. You never will. Because love like this doesn't end. It waits. It watches. And it returns. Again and again. Until you remember, you were mine. Long before you said yes. Long before you said goodbye. And long after you pretend this love is dead.